Hi Sagittarius, it's January 27th, and here is your reading for today. Death reversed. This card highlights a resistance to change that's holding you back right now. You're caught between wanting freedom and fearing what letting go might cost you. Maybe you're clutching a routine or relationship that no longer serves your growth. Don't lie to yourself. Staying stuck is your comfort zone's trap. You're avoiding that tough conversation or the leap that scares you. Actually, no, you need to face these endings head-on. Otherwise, you'll miss the new door waiting to open. Clinging to the past won't bring you peace or progress. Now, shifting gears to Five of Swords reversed. This reversal signals a much-needed move toward resolution. You've been through conflict, maybe some harsh words or inner battles that drained you. It's time to let go of grudges and seek peace with yourself or others. Holding on to old fights only keeps you chained to resentment. Instead, try making amends or just forgiving silently for your own sake. This card urges you not to reopen wounds, but to close the chapter fully. When you do, you'll clear space for calm and understanding to grow. It's about moving forward with a lighter heart. Lastly, Queen of Wands reversed. Here's where your self-doubt sneaks in, dimming your usual fire. You might hesitate to speak up or share your ideas because of insecurity. Maybe you're second, guessing your talents or fearing judgment, and it shows in your behavior, holding back your creativity or avoiding risks. This card warns you not to underestimate your power. You've got raw energy and charm, but you're hiding it behind walls of hesitation. Build your confidence by stepping out, even if just a little. Express yourself fully. Let your inner light blaze, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. The cost of hiding your gifts is too high. Putting it all together, Sagittarius, January 27th is about breaking free from what's stuck, mending old wounds, and reclaiming your spark. You want freedom, but fear the upheaval. That's exactly what Death Reversed is calling out. Stop resisting, start transforming. Five of Swords Reversed asks you to forgive and make peace so you can move forward lighter. And Queen of Wands Reversed reminds you to stop doubting your worth and shine boldly. The tension between wanting change and fearing its price is real, but staying stuck costs more. Today's message? Embrace the endings you need, seek reconciliation, and trust in your power. You're ready to step into your true self, Sagittarius. Don't hold back. Queen of Swords. I'm seeing sharp clarity cutting through fog. This queen demands truth. No sugarcoating, no dodging hard questions. You knew this already, Sagittarius, but now it's time to wield that intellect like a sword. Speak your truth out loud, even if it shakes the room. Don't hide behind politeness or fear of conflict. The Queen of Swords asks you to slice through confusion, to call out what's real. It's not about being cold or harsh. It's about being clear and honest with yourself and others. Actually, no. This clarity is the antidote to the resistance we saw with Death Reversed. You can't keep clinging to old patterns if you want to move forward. The Queen's sharp gaze is a reminder. Clarity brings freedom. It forces you to confront fears instead of avoiding them. You might have hesitated before, doubted your own voice like we saw with Queen of Wands Reversed. But now you're stepping up, even if it's uncomfortable. This card pushes you to trust your intellect and intuition equally. Don't let self-doubt or insecurity silence you. Instead, ask the hard questions. What needs cutting out? What lies are you still telling yourself? The Queen of Swords won't let you off easy. She demands you face those truths to claim your power. Remember the Five of Swords, reversed? Moving past conflict and seeking resolution is part of this picture. The Queen of Swords helps you see where you've been holding grudges or avoiding closure. She's calling for emotional honesty that leads to healing. Forgive, yes, but also speak up about what hurt you. This clarity creates space for peace, not more fights. You're clearing out mental clutter and toxic stories that keep you stuck. Don't ignore your intuition here. It's your ally, not your enemy. The Queen's wisdom is both intellectual and intuitive. She cuts through emotional fog with precision. You might feel tempted to detach emotionally to protect yourself, but don't go too far. Balance sharp perception with heart. Use your words to build bridges, not walls. Hold on, there's more. This Queen also stands for independence and boundaries. You're learning to say no to what no longer serves you. That resistance to change from death reversed? It's fading because you're creating clear boundaries around your energy and time. You're not a doormat. You're an empowered truth teller. That means sometimes you'll have to walk away from situations or people who cloud your vision or drain your spirit. It's tough, but necessary. Clarity demands courage. That hesitation we noticed with Queen of Wands reversed is transforming into boldness. You're building confidence by trusting your mind as much as your heart. So Sagittarius, this chapter is about cutting through the noise. The Queen of Swords is your guide to intellectual power and clear perception. She asks you to face fears, speak your truth, and set strong boundaries. Don't cling to old stories or avoid tough conversations. Instead, embrace the clarity that brings freedom and forward movement. The resistance to change from death, reversed, will lose its grip as you step into this sharp, honest energy. Use your words. Ask the hard questions. Forgive, but don't forget. This Queen is your ally in cutting ties with stagnation and stepping boldly into your power. Nine of Swords, reversed. Wow, this reversal is a breath of fresh air in your current story, Sagittarius. You've been wrestling with those late-night worries, the kind that keep you up, replaying fears and regrets like an endless loop. But here, I'm seeing a softening, a release. You're starting to let go of those mental chains, even if it's just a crack right now. Don't lie to yourself. You've been exhausted by the weight of old anxieties. This card says, it's time to stop carrying that burden alone. Reach out, talk it out. You don't have to suffer in silence anymore. Wait, here's the kicker. This isn't superficial relief. Nine of Swords reversed is about real healing, not just pushing fears down or distracting yourself. It's about facing those shadows and saying, I'm done with you. You're learning to self-care in a way that actually works, not just quick fixes. Maybe that means therapy, maybe meditation, maybe just telling a trusted friend the truth you've kept locked inside. You knew this already, but it's worth saying. Ignoring how you feel only makes it worse. This card pushes you to embrace hope and healing even when it's scary. Hold on, this ties right back to what's been building in your story. You've been stuck resisting change. The death-reversed energy keeps showing you the danger of clinging to the past. But now, with the Nine of Swords reversed, you're breaking free from the mental prison that's been holding you back. The Queen of Swords urged you to speak your truth and cut through confusion. This card confirms that by releasing anxiety, you're clearing the way for honest conversations and real clarity. You're not just stuck in fear anymore. You're moving toward peace. Look, don't let old patterns fool you. The Queen of Wands reverse showed hesitation in self, doubt sneaking back in. This card says, that's natural, but don't let it win. You're healing from mental storms, but building confidence is still part of the journey. The Five of Swords reversed reminds you to forgive, especially yourself, and seek peace after conflict. The Nine of Swords reversed fits perfectly here. When you stop battling yourself so harshly, real reconciliation and calm become possible. I'm seeing a shift from fighting internal battles to finding internal peace. You're starting to shed the fear-driven mindset that's kept you stuck. That doesn't mean the path is clear yet. You'll still face moments when old worries try to creep back. But now you have a tool. The ability to notice those fears, name them, and then gently release them. It's like waking up from a nightmare and realizing it was never real. This card is a wake-up call to nurture your mental health actively and not wait for the storm to pass on its own. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. This card doesn't just say, wait for relief. It demands action. It says, pick up the phone, write that journal entry, take that breath, set that boundary. You're no longer trapped in a cycle of sleepless nights and mental torture. You're reclaiming your nights, your mind, your peace. This reversal is a powerful sign that you're ready to stop surviving and start healing. So, Sagittarius, here's the bottom line. You're in conflict, yes. Old patterns try to resurface, but you're armed with new clarity and a growing willingness to release fear. The Nine of Swords reversed confirms that you can overcome anxiety by embracing support and self-care. It's time to lean into that. Don't just push through the pain. Transform it by facing it head-on. Your mind is ready to heal, and you are ready to heal it. Keep going. Knight of Pentacles, reversed. Okay, Sagittarius, here we go. The Knight of Pentacles reversed is flashing a big warning about stagnation and procrastination. You might be stuck in a loop, dragging your feet on important tasks, or maybe you're avoiding the grind because it feels overwhelming. I'm seeing you delay commitments that could push you forward. It's like you want change, but then you freeze when it comes to actually doing the work. You knew this already, right? That feeling of inertia? No progress, no movement. The Knight of Pentacles reversed is that nudge to stop making excuses and get real about where your focus is. Or isn't. Hold on. This card is pushing you to check your discipline. Are you losing sight of your goals because distractions win too often? Maybe you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow keeps coming and going. It's not about giant leaps here. Small, steady steps matter. The reverse Knight of Pentacles is screaming, set realistic goals and stick to them. Don't let procrastination rob you of your potential progress. I know it's tempting to stay in your comfort zone, especially when fear of change, yeah, I see you resisting, is still hanging around like a shadow from the death, reversed. But that fear can't keep you stuck forever. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. This card also reflects how avoiding responsibility feeds into that fear. You might be sidestepping difficult conversations or tough decisions because you think it's easier to keep things as they are. But guess what? That just builds more resistance. You can't outrun growth opportunities by pretending they don't exist. It's time to face what needs doing with clear eyes, that Queen of Swords clarity you've been cultivating. Use that wisdom to cut through the fog of distraction and hesitation. I'm seeing a connection here with the earlier Nine of Swords reversed. Remember the release of anxiety and healing? This Knight reverse suggests you might have started to let go of worries, but now the challenge is turning that mental relief into action. Don't let the calm lull you into complacency. The momentum has to come from you. This is your turning point, the moment to move from insight to execution. Don't lie to yourself about your capabilities either. The Queen of Wands reversed showed self-doubt and hesitation, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed is like a mirror reflecting what happens when you hold back your power. Stop underestimating your abilities. Start expressing your talents, even if it means risking failure or judgment, because inaction, that's the enemy here. So, what's the behavioral takeaway? Break your tasks down into bite-sized pieces. Schedule your priorities, no matter how small they seem. Show up every day and do the work, even if motivation dips. Reach out for accountability if needed, don't isolate. The Knight of Pentacles reversed wants you to reclaim your focus, reclaim your discipline, and stop avoiding the work that leads to growth. This chapter's turning point? recognizing that resistance isn't just about fear of change, it's also about the daily choices you make to move or stay stuck. You can't embrace transformation if you keep hitting pause on progress. The Knight of Pentacles reversed shines a spotlight on where you stall. Now it's time to get moving. No more waiting for perfect conditions. Start with what you have. That's how you break free from stagnation and step into the change you've been craving. The Lovers, reversed. Okay, Sagittarius. This card in reverse is throwing up big red flags about disharmony and misalignment in your relationships or major life choices. I'm seeing indecision that's not just annoying, but actually blocking your growth right now. You might be dodging tough conversations or ignoring signs that things are out of sync. Don't lie to yourself. Maybe you've been avoiding making a clear choice because you're scared of rocking the boat or losing connection. But here's the thing. Avoiding those talks, staying stuck in toxic dynamics, or pretending everything is fine will just keep you trapped. The Lovers reversed is screaming that you need to face the imbalance head on. It's not just about romantic stuff either. It can be about any partnership, or even your inner alignment with your values and goals. The Lovers, reversed, is pushing you to reassess where you're investing energy, and whether it's truly serving you or just familiar comfort keeping you stuck. Wait, hold on. This isn't about jumping to break things off or dramatic moves. It's about honest communication. Speak up. Lay your cards on the table, even if it feels scary. The Lovers reversed is challenging you to stop ignoring relationship issues. If you've been dodging a hard choice because it feels like a lose-lose, it's time to break that mindset. Sometimes the hardest choice is the one that leads to freedom. As we've seen before in earlier chapters, the resistance to change, the fear of transformation, now's the time to confront it head-on in your relationships. Don't cling to old patterns or stay in unhealthy relationships just because it feels safe. That's stagnation masquerading as security. Also, check your own needs in this. The Lovers reversed can mean you're losing yourself trying to keep peace or avoid conflict. It's easy to get so focused on the other person or the situation that you forget to honor your own truth. The Queen of Swords energy from before? Bring her back here. Cut through the confusion with clear boundaries and honest words. You don't have to sacrifice your independence or wisdom to keep a relationship going. If anything, the real harmony comes when you balance connection with self, respect. And remember, this ties into the bigger story we've been unfolding. We saw how fear and procrastination stalled you, Knight of Pentacles reversed, and how anxiety was starting to lift with the Nine of Swords reversed. Now, the Lovers reversed is the next layer. Relationship and choice conflicts that have been lurking in the background. It's a turning point where clarity demands release. You can't move forward without addressing these imbalances. Resolution means making decisions that might be uncomfortable but necessary. Look out for the pitfall of indecision here. Sitting on the fence or pretending everything is fine only prolongs your frustration. The Lovers reversed is not a call to rash action, but a call to honest evaluation and courageous conversations. This is your moment to realign with what truly matters. So, set aside hesitation. Face the disharmony. You've done the inner work to loosen fear and procrastination. Now it's about applying that courage to your relationships and choices. In short, the Lovers reversed is telling you, stop avoiding the truth about your connections. Speak openly, reassess your bonds, and don't settle for imbalance. This is the release you need to clear space for genuine harmony and aligned growth. You're at a crossroads. Choose the path that honors your truth and lets you step fully into your power. Don't let fear keep you chained to what no longer works. The clarity you're seeking is waiting on the other side of honest, sometimes difficult, conversations. All right, Sagittarius, listen up. Death, reversed, is still hanging over you, stubbornly clinging to old patterns, resisting the change you desperately need. You felt stuck, like you're waiting for something to shift, but you keep holding on to what's comfortable. even if it's dead weight. Remember that reckless energy you're trying to justify? That fear of transformation has been the silent blocker. You're scared to let go, but that resistance is exactly what's trapping you now. The Queen of Swords cuts through the fog here. You've been urged to speak your truth, like when the pattern you spotted but didn't name emerged, to slice through confusion with clarity and intellect. Don't sugarcoat your reality anymore. It's time to sit with the hard truths you've been avoiding. About yourself, your relationships, your goals. This queen doesn't tolerate half-truths. So, get clear. Ask the tough questions. Your mind is sharper than you give it credit for, so trust it. This clarity will be your compass out of stagnation. Like when clarity felt uncomfortable, the Knight of Pentacles reversed confirms it. You've been stuck in inertia, procrastinating, losing focus. No more excuses. You've got to set realistic goals and follow through. The work you've been putting off, that's the exact work that will move you forward. Stop avoiding responsibility. The steady, disciplined action you're capable of is your ticket out of this rut. Now the Lovers, reversed, is calling out the disharmony in your relationships. You can't ignore the cracks any longer. There's misalignment, conflict, maybe even avoidance of crucial conversations. It's uncomfortable, yes, but you must reassess where you stand and communicate openly. If something's toxic, don't stay stuck for comfort's sake. You deserve connection that fuels you, not drains you. This is your call to break patterns of indecision and disconnection. The Five of Swords reversed offers a glimmer of hope. Resolution is possible. Forgiveness, reconciliation, peace. You've been holding grudges or circling old fights like a carousel you can't get off. Let it go. Reach out if you need to. Closure isn't weakness, it's strength. Moving past conflict will clear space for new growth. Don't reopen wounds. Instead, focus on healing and understanding. That's your path forward. Nine of Swords reversed is the relief you've been craving. Anxiety has been your shadow, stalking your nights, but now you're learning to release those worries. Maybe it's seeking support, maybe self-care. Whatever it looks like, you're letting go of mental torment. This is crucial. Don't isolate yourself or pretend everything's fine. Healing is messy, but it's happening. Hold on to that hope. And then the Queen of Wands, reversed, throws a spotlight on yourself, doubt. You've been hesitant, hiding your talents, doubting your abilities. It's time to build your confidence back up. Express yourself, take risks. You have a light inside that's been dimmed by fear of judgment or failure. No more hiding, you're meant to shine. Own your power fully. All these cards together? They're screaming the same truth. The work you've been avoiding is the work that sets you free. Facing change, speaking your truth, taking action, clearing toxic ties, forgiving yourself and others, releasing anxiety, and reclaiming your confidence. This is your sacred path. It's not easy. It's messy and uncomfortable, but it's real growth. So Sagittarius, don't lie to yourself anymore. You know what's holding you back. You've been circling the edges of transformation without stepping in. Now's the time to jump. Embrace the endings you fear. Speak honestly, act decisively, and heal deeply. Your freedom is waiting on the other side of that work. Don't stall. The final chapter is yours to write. Okay, that's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please like, subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.